This is the winter weather briefing for the Arkansas region for February 13th, 2021 from the National Weather Service in Jackson, Mississippi. The main concerns are similar to what they were yesterday. We're expecting periods of light rain, freezing rain, and maybe even some sleet to go through the rest of the weekend, along with persistent cold. Much of the area is sub-freezing right now, and with the light precipitation, we are getting reports of some travel issues. So everybody should definitely slow down, and especially when you come up to the bridges and overpasses. It appears the winter storm is looking more confident as we go into Monday and Monday night, and this will be followed by record-breaking dangerous cold. And then we still see the possibility of another winter weather event as we go into Wednesday to Thursday. So for focusing on the weekend, you see here this limited threat area denoted by the number 1. This area is the most likely area to remain below freezing as we go through Sunday, and with an increase in light precipitation, especially as we go through Sunday into Sunday night. We're expecting some additional light icing issues, and we'll probably see an increase in travel concerns just because it's staying so cold, and the surfaces are continuing to chill down. So keep that in mind if you're out having to travel and drive around. Especially, as I mentioned, as you go to the approach the bridges and overpasses, really use some caution, as icing could become a bigger issue. Looking at the winter storm expected from Monday to Monday night, we've expanded the threat areas a little bit, especially the significant area denoted by number 3. You see in this area we expect significant accumulations of ice and sleet, and dangerous travel conditions. Possible power outages can be expected in this area. Right now, it still looks like the main concern for freezing rain is going to line up, especially say from the Natchez to Brookhaven to Jackson to Eupora and Columbus area. In this area, freezing rain is a greater possibility, and there's a greater chance for seeing ice storm criteria, which is a 1/4 inch of ice accumulation. For areas southeast of that, there's still some question as to when temperatures will fall below freezing, especially as you get to the Hattiesburg, Laurel area, and there's a question about how much freezing rain you're going to see in that area. So continue to monitor the outlooks, especially if you're in the Hattiesburg, Laurel area, because there's a lot of question. To areas to the northwest, in the Arkansas Delta region, we're seeing the greater chances for sleet to freezing rain to change to sleet, and maybe some snow as well. There's a possibility some of this area will see significant accumulations of all 3 of those. We expect mostly sleet and snow, though, in the northwest portions of the area. In any case, there will be very significant travel issues, and the question is how much freezing rain might some folks see, possibly raising the concerns for power outages. So what we're telling everybody in any case is you're going to have a lot of cold air moving in with this system. There's a lot of Arctic air. Typically the systems in the Arkansas region, we're kind of sitting close to freezing or maybe a little below, but this one we're looking for temperatures to fall well into the 20s and teens pretty quickly as the precipitation begins to wind down. So keep that in mind. As far as the cold goes, initially the worst cold is still focused over the Delta region, as you see here. As we finish up the weekend, in this area we could see temperatures drop into the upper teens, with wind chills getting down to the single digits, especially in the number 2 category where we have an elevated threat. But the main cold for the entire area is really going to push in Monday night, and go through Tuesday. You'll notice that we've added an extreme category denoted by the purple and number 4 for northwest portions of the area. In this region, temperatures could fall down, really could get down close to 0 by the time we get to Tuesday morning. Definitely well into the single digits, with wind chills falling below 0 for locations in the number 3 red area, especially from Natchez and Brookhaven up to Jackson and Meridian up to Columbus. We're looking at temperatures falling below 15, with wind chill readings possibly getting below 0. And then farther southeast along the I-59 corridor, even there we should see temperatures fall into the teens, with some single-digit wind chills. So with all of the wintry precipitation followed by this potentially extreme cold, depending on where you're at, we're very concerned about the overall scenario. Folks who might get stranded in the due to the ice and snow could be caught in some very cold temperatures. So really, you definitely really want to reconsider any travel plans early this week, especially for areas you see here in the red and purple. It really could be a dangerous situation, and folks may not be able to get to you if you go off the road and get stranded. So keep that in mind. Some of the actual temperatures we're forecasting right now, you see the low temperatures Tuesday morning will range from the mid to upper teens along the I-59 corridor to around 10 degrees as you go from near Brookhaven to Jackson up to near Eupora and Columbus. And temperatures should fall into the single digits over northwest portions of the area. Don't be surprised if readings get even a little colder than what you see here. As far as the wind chill readings, as I mentioned, wind chills falling down to likely below 0 over roughly the northwest half of the area, but single digits pretty much everywhere, as you see here. So definitely a dangerous situation for the Arklamass region, certainly by our standards in terms of the cold. Finally, looking ahead to the next system, we're still concerned about another low pressure system that's going to move in, especially from Wednesday to Thursday. And this system shows the potential to bring additional freezing rain, sleet, maybe even some snow, especially for the northwest portions of the area. We're still uncertain on the details due to a lot of model uncertainty with the temperatures, but definitely pay close attention to this still, and we'll have more on that if it still looks like we're going to have a big system once we get beyond this early week system. That's it for the briefing. We'll plan to have another recording made tomorrow with an update to this. So take care and be safe.